Hey y'all, so today is going to be kind of a random video because I need to harvest some things. I have some onions that are ready, but the rain is coming, so let me show you guys. Well, there's onions that definitely need to come out. Lots of green beans, sunflowers, one strawberry. So I have a lot of peppers too, but they're not hot yet, and I need them hot. Some dahlias are blooming. Need to cut some of these flowers so they can keep on growing. So yeah, so join me as I do some random garden tasks. I probably need to fertilize too, but since the rain is coming, I'm not sure if I should be doing that yet. So I'm gonna wait for the rain to pass. We should be getting rain for the next week. I think they said 4 or 5 days of rain, which is great before summer hits, but humidity, something serious right now. So I would like to get these onions out before downpours come. And then my cut flower garden, I'll show you here. I need to harvest some of these flowers. I pulled a lot of things because I was stressed out yesterday. So I said, let me just clean up this bed just a little bit. So yeah, so join me today as I do some random garden stuff. All right, welcome to Viola's Garden.
To Viola's Garden, where the roots run deep and the love feels certain. Welcome to Viola's Garden, where every soul blooms just by walking in. You're a part of the beauty, a part of the life we're starting. Welcome home, welcome in to Viola's Garden.
All right, so here I am pulling some white onions, and I planted these. Sorry, I have to do a voiceover because I thought my mic was on, but it was not. So wonderful. So I'm pulling some white onions that I ordered from Dixondale Farms, and I planted these back in February, I believe. They are short day onions, so yeah, I'm excited because this is my first time ever growing onions before. So I'm very excited with the results that I got from this. Yeah, so I'm gonna put them in the garage and let them dry out so we can freeze them.
Where every soul blooms just by walking in. You're a part of the beauty, a part of the life we're starting. Welcome home, welcome in to Viola's Garden.
Okay, and now I am going to harvest some of my green beans and my green stalk planter. There are a lot of green beans in this green stalk planter, but I am just going for 3 or 4 of the plants today, so I can freeze them and get them ready to be cooked. All right, and here we go with my favorite harvest is zinnias. So you see me wiggling the flower, and usually I will harvest a zinnia when it is pretty stiff when you wiggle it. They say if it's loose, like if it kind of wiggles, flops around a lot, it's not ready to be harvested. And I will cut above 2 sets of leaves because zinnias are cut and come again. So yeah, I'll wait until I know it is stiff. And I believe there's one coming up that is very wiggly, so I will not take it. So let's see. Yep, there we go. That yellow one is way too wiggly, so I will leave that and I will come back to it in about probably 3-4 days. It should be ready to be harvested. So enjoy the zinnia harvest.
Sunrise dripping, honey on a window pane. She steps out slow, like she walking through a dream. Hands in the soil, she hums a melody. A little ancient, a little free. She moved with a rhythm only nature could teach. Every bloom was a sermon, every vine in her reach. Oh, Viola's garden grows where the soul runs deep and the warm wind flows. Every leaf remembers every blossom.
And here we have my favorite zinnias. Well, one of my favorites. It is the Aurora zinnia that I got from Johnny Seeds, and these zinnias are absolutely stunning. Look at this color. That is stunning. So, and I make my flower arrangements for mason jars because they're just for me and my family. So these zinnias shine under a light, like on the table or on your kitchen counter. They just shine. So yeah, these are our Aurora zinnias from Johnny Seeds. Now we are at the in-ground cut flower garden, and I am going to take this beautiful Orlea. The bees are enjoying it and the hoverflies, but I have to take it. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I am going to harvest some Orlea, and I believe I'm going to take a couple cosmos. Yep, there I go. And then I'm going to take some beautiful straw flowers as well. I did clean out this bed some because it was getting just a little too overcrowded. So I got rid of the asters that were just done. Some of the sunflowers that were over it. They were the miniature sunflowers, and they were kind of just fading away. The bugs were getting to them. So yeah, so enjoy me harvesting from my in-ground cut flower garden bed. And next up we have the sunnies, the sunflowers. This is a branching sunflower. I'm not really sure what variety because it is growing from last year's seeds that were dropped, or the birds dropped some seeds. So yeah, I just took one of the flowers that were beginning to open, so they would just open all the way inside the house. These 3 that are already open, they're too far gone for me to bring in the house. So I'm gonna leave them here for the bees. You can see a couple bees flying around enjoying them. So I'm gonna leave them there. And next up we have my superstar of the garden, my elderberry. It is absolutely stunning, y'all. Look at these flowers. I am so excited. I bought this from it just seems like it was a little branch with some leaves, very good condition, off of Etsy. Put them in 25-gallon bags, and look at this beauty. I cannot wait for the berries to come because I am going to make elderberry syrup. So stay tuned for that. So thank you guys for joining me today on this random garden harvest, flower harvest video. I also wanted to show you, I have very sad news about one of my dahlias. We have been getting a lot of rain, as you can tell. Look at our skies. It's coming. Tornado watches, what we're used to in Texas, especially North Texas. But anyway, so I had a dahlia. And it was called Maya, and it is my cousin's name, and she's like my best friend. So we're talking about major heartbreak when I saw that the dahlia had rotted. So let's take a look of what lots of rain and water could do to a dahlia. So here it is. It was all nice and plump and beautiful when I first got it. So that's sad, but I have umbrellas, over 2 more, and this one over here, its name is Nicholas, which is my husband's name. That brings me a lot of joy, so hopefully that one will not rot out. This one over here is called Blah Blah Blah, and hopefully that one survives. It is starting to rot, but we will see. And I'm going to do a whole video on all my dahlia varieties that I'm growing this summer, so I can let you guys know where I get them from and what farmers, because I get the same, my peonies and dahlias from the same places, and all of these farmers have YouTube channels, by the way. So I will do a video on that. And oh y'all, shishito pepper is coming. When I say I'm so happy, let's take a look. Y'all see that? Hey, shishito. I love these peppers. There's more. Hey, y'all. And my jalapenos, one's got some sunburnt, excuse me. But I'm waiting for them to get a little spicier because they're not spicy enough for me yet. And look at that borage. Hello, beautiful. Hey. And this tomato is not happy. So I think I'm going to pull it, or I may cut it back to see if it will regrow. So yeah, that is today's video. Just a quick video, a harvest video. Oh yeah, there's also another surprise. And look at that watermelon. Hey, and this is the Sugar Baby watermelon. It is a miniature watermelon, small watermelon, and I've grown it before, and it has produced for me very well. So yeah, I just wanted to show you my onion harvest, my very first onion harvest, and some flowers. And hopefully one day I will build up the confidence to do some bouquets on video. I just started making bouquets, so I'm not a professional at all. I watch plenty of videos on how to do it. So hopefully you will join me and help me out with making bouquets as well. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you will return, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you for visiting Viola's Garden. Have a good one.